Welcome. In this video I'm taking a look at this BTU 24-port rack mount power strip. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. So let's get this open here. So here's the power strip. This is obviously grounded. It has a 15-foot long cord. So that's a nice feature on it. It has mounting brackets here. I'll show those in a second. So here's the power strip. This has aluminum construction. You can see the orientation of the outlets. I don't know if you'd call that vertical or horizontal, but you can see what they look like. It has plastic end caps. The cord comes through here. So this has a pretty tight spacing on the plugs. Here's the bottom side. See if I can show what that looks like, that profile. So these are the mounting brackets. They slide in like that, and this comes with two types of screws. It comes with a machine screw and a threaded screw. So if you want to screw this into, say, wood, you can use the threaded screw, or you can thread it into equipment with the machine screw. So unlike smaller strips that have the little keyholes in the back, these have these nice metal brackets. They're real easy to mount to. You just put this up against the surface, mark it, and put the screw in, and that would be super sturdy. So this does have an on-off switch on it here. And this does have overload protection. So this supports max 15 amps. So with this many outlets, you could overload this easily if you were to plug in a bunch of like hot plates or something that took a lot of electricity. This would work best for things like computer equipment that don't draw a tremendous amount of electricity. So I currently have a power strip back here. It's a 12 port, and I have like monitors, chargers, a lot of stuff's not even turned on. But one of the problems with my 12 port is it's full right now. So I think this is going to come in real handy. This doubles my amount of ports. Now, when I have a transformer plugged in on some of these, it might cover some of the ports, but I have lots of other plugs that just take a single port, don't cover up any of the ports. So this should easily fit all of my needs. I also have an extension cord connected to this one because the cord's really short. With this 15-foot cord, I can reach my power outlet with this, no problem. So I'm going to replace the one I have here with this one, and I'll speed up the video during that process. Okay, so I have this installed. So I went from 12 ports with all of them full to now having 9 ports. Now I lost a few ports here. You can see these here cover some outlets. So I plug one thing in and I cover 3. Now those are there temporarily and I'll be removing those. But that's just something to consider. If you have a bunch of outlets that plug in like that, you're going to take up more slots with this. Whereas the other one had bigger spaces in between. But even then, a lot of times those would cover up multiple slots. So there was no great solution for those because of the way they're oriented with a strip like this. Now I had another one that was covering up some slots and I moved it over here. This is for my switch here, and I moved it to the end so it's not covering anything up. So you definitely, if you have any of these, you at least want to put one of them on the end so it's not blocking other ports. Now I have some that are like this that fit right in and will not block ports. So I will probably rearrange this. I will probably move some things down to that end so I have some free ports here where I can easily reach them and then route the cables behind the bench here. But I really like having this density of ports here because all this stuff here can just plug in super close to each other. So this would be good to mount on a rack to plug things in, a workbench, tool bench, a desk with lots of things plugged in. I know a lot of people have computer desks and they have, printers, speakers, computers, monitors, multiple monitors, RGB lights. There's so many things you plug in, and this is a great option for plugging a lot of things in. I really like the look and the construction of it with the aluminum construction. It has the nice smooth corners on it too, which make it nice to handle, and it looks aesthetically nice. So I think this is a nice upgrade to my bench. So that's the BTU 24-port rack mount power strip with surge protection. That's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.